So this is a bridge over the Vistula River from Prague into the old town. Where's the, you can see the castle, the palace of the culture, and the downtown, the center of Warsaw. Over here, when you go by, like the Prague side is permanently on purpose not being developed. It's left wild. Because the time will come when they're gonna do this, but it's mainly left as a preserve. When you look at the both sides, it's basically untouched. Over here, this is in January 1944. Two people die here fighting for the freedom from the German occupation in Warsaw. They jump here to the death. Yeah, over here is the gardens for the palace. You can go and visit. There's museum in there. There's museum in the main building. A lot of things to see. Walking that promenade over here, up and down. It goes for miles and miles and miles. During the summer, this all restaurants and places playing music and people walking, water fountains, children, the playgrounds, you know. Just in the afternoon, the whole city comes here to relax. This is all developed, you know. Like this side, it's fortified to manage the water flow because the river, you know, goes up and down. And that side is just undeveloped, you know. And it's done on purpose like that. This is the old town. Very nice place to visit and see the taste of the medieval Warsaw, you know, how it was back hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Some historic churches, monuments. But definitely the promenade changed the life of people that live here. Really give them, you know, on the hot days, come out, cool off, relax. This is like the West Side Highway in New York, you know. From here you can catch go north and south to any place in Poland. Most of the roads are free. There were tolls on them, but I don't know, during COVID they took the tolls off, and I think they never reinstated them. I wouldn't, or you know, so it is renting car is easy, driving is easy. And the spring is here, everything is beginning to sprout a new growth, you know. And in Poland they're crazy with the Priuses. All the taxi cabs are Priuses. Why? I think because they are hybrids, so you don't have to charge, and you can, as long as I got access to gas. Just put gas in and the power plant makes the power and charges the main battery, so you go in the hybrid mode. So it's like the best. They get a lot, like 60-70 miles to a gallon. So the very good gas mileage. So over here we're approaching to the tunnel that goes underneath the old town. Comes out on the other side. But over here you can see the historic church, the construction of the buildings before the World War II and when, you know, before the World War I. The King's Castle over here. When you go down this way in the back, there's the Palace Gardens. And you can see everything begins to bloom, turning green. It's nice, sunny, 60 degrees. This is the monument for Sigmund III, the last ruler of Poland. After that was always elected government, if you can talk about you know, communist times as elected. So maybe he wasn't last ruler, maybe the communists was the last rulers of Poland, you know. And over here this is like the newsstand, so probably closed for the winter. Now they're reopening. You can hear the bells toll for 1 o'clock. And over here is I think the oldest stairs that take you from this level up to the top, to the elevation of the Stare Miasto. And like you see, Poland is very safe because like any installation important is guarded by the security. So there's always somebody making sure everything goes, you know, and you can see the fit and finish here. It's kind of, you know, communist time, you know. When this opened, it was the big thing because nobody heard of escalators, you know. People used to come here just on the weekend just to take a ride, you know. And it's open like 20 hours a day. Closes like at 1 o'clock and reopens at 5. And I'm going to take you to down the stairs where the machine room is, so you can see the machines that power this thing. So Poland is very safe because there is very little or no crime. But on top of it, you have a lot of security present and stuff, because sometimes after the like soccer matches and stuff, the hooligans come out. Over here you see the original machinery that was used to power those escalators. As you can see, this is in Russian language. So escalator number 3, escalator number 2, escalator number 1. So at some, when originally opened, maybe there was 3, but now you have the elevator, so maybe 1 was removed. But this is the contraption that the Russians made for the Polish people in 1947, 1949. You know, you can read it, you can pause it if you read it. Was 160 tons of equipment, and now was replaced now by 16 tons of equipment to do the same job. Leaving the bottom, you see everything is being recycled, and very interesting, all the equipment that they use. They went from 160 tons to 16 tons of equipment to run these escalators. You can see that those escalators are very steep. As the weather improves, people just come and rest in the sun, get some sun, necessary vitamin D. And this is the entrance to the old town. You will go through those streets to get to the old town square. But it's absolutely beautiful weather, you know. Look at all the kids, all the students, all the tour guides, you know, showing the Warsaw to the tourists. This is a good place to take the selfies and stuff, very popular. Nice place to be. This church is famous for having John Paul II visit here and had a mass in there. It's absolutely gorgeous inside. And they got a little store with this tower that you can go on top and see the panoramic view of the city. Kind of Polish foods and stuff. Usually it's a lot busier because the season is the see, like, the places are closed. Maybe they open in the evening, you know. A lot of knickknacks and souvenirs you can get here. But the season is just starting, so, you know, they even got halva and food and stuff, so. Very nice place to visit. And over here you can get the kawacha, which is like a chimney cakes. That's unique way of making them. Of course, the season for ice cream is starting. Quality may not be the best, but I think I had a zapikanka one time over there. It wasn't like the Zapiks in Centrum, and obviously, you know, the prices are a little higher over here, you know, but that's to be expected, you know. I mean, there's like million calories in this sponge cake, you know. They're filled with Nutella, pistachio, you know, all kinds of jam and jellies and the icing on top. Uh, that's original, like Polish pastry. This is all church too. Very nice inside. Definitely a thing to go and see. Definitely, you know. This is the Church of Carmelites, built in 1780. Now the presidential palace changed a little bit since then, you know. All these buildings are constructed in, you know, 1700s, 1800s. That's a nice, you know, you got the Polish flag with the EU flag. Really joining the EU changed the direction of Poland. They put Poland on the winning side of of life, you know, because up till then, you know, the Polish people were always losing. And then the 1990 came over and things changed, you know. Definitely can see the improvement. Definitely a nice hotel. Bristol is very nice, expensive, very elegant hotel. I'm not sure how many stars, but it's up there. Over here you got an Aston Martin dealership for Warsaw. You can see the cars and accessories. Then over here you have a jewelry store that sells the Patek Philippe watches. All these are, that one is reserved. This one is for sale for 250,000 Polish zlotys. So, and then you have the glasses, you know. This is jewelry store, and this is another expensive hotel, you know. Of course, you got the Rolex also, 200,000. You know, Cartier watches. You got full service cafes, you know. Something unique to see it, you know. It's the entrance to the hotel. You can see by the type of cars that park over here, you know, that this is upscale. They don't have a żabkas around here. Żabka is too cheap, you know. It's for the common folk. You want something done, you want something good and inexpensive, you go to żabka. That's the place. Get the stuff done. This is some exhibition for the Jewish people that died during the and people that helped them, you know. This is the people that help the Jewish people, and you know, for helping Jewish people, you got the death sentence. You can one of the people that did, and it's not talked about a lot. It's Irena Sandler. It's spelled like the Sandler, the actor in the United States. You will get to her Wikipedia page, and she saved a couple thousand Jewish children from the Warsaw ghetto, and they made a movie. I think Life and Entertainment Channel made a movie. It's called Life in the Jar, because every time she would save the kid, you know, she would take a bottle, a jar, and she would put the name of the child, her Jewish name, and you put the information like who she put them with, you know. There's a lot of people lost their children, so, you know, give them the children and they would bring them home as their own. So a lot of Jewish children survive. I'm talking not like Schindler, that was a couple hundred, 500, I'm talking 1,000. So that's Irena Sandler. So this museum is, because there was more people like that didn't save thousands, but save, you know, lives.